Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you truly want to become fluent in English. Learning to speak English can be hard, even if you understand it well. Many people know English but find it hard to speak. Speaking a new language is different from understanding it. When we listen, we have time to think and understand. But when we speak, we must think quickly. This can be scary, but with practice, anyone can learn to speak English. I remember a story about a boy named Tom. Tom was very good at reading and writing in English. He could understand everything his teacher said in English class. But when he had to speak, he felt shy. He thought his friends would laugh at him if he made mistakes. So he stayed quiet. One day, Tom's teacher asked him to read a story aloud. Tom was scared, but he did it. At first, he made many mistakes, but his friends did not laugh. They listened carefully and clapped when he finished. Tom felt happy and proud. This made him want to speak more. Tom started practicing at home. He spoke English with his family. He read books out loud. He watched English movies and repeated the sentences. Slowly, he got better. He made fewer mistakes and felt more confident. After some time, he could speak English well. Tom's story teaches us that practice is important. The more we speak, the better we get. We should not be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when they are learning. It is part of the process. Each mistake is a chance to learn and improve. Another story is about a girl named Anna. Anna loved English songs. She could understand the lyrics and sing along, but she was too shy to speak in front of others. Her teacher gave her a tip. He said, "Talk to yourself in English." At first, Anna thought this was silly, but she tried it. Anna started speaking to herself in the mirror. She described what she was doing. "I am brushing my hair. I am putting on my shoes." She also asked herself questions and answered them. "How was your day?" "My day was good. I learned something new." This helped Anna feel more comfortable with speaking English. Anna's confidence grew. She started speaking English with her friends. She also joined an English-speaking club. In the club, they played games and had conversations in English. Anna had fun and learned a lot. She realized that speaking English was not as hard as she thought. We can learn from Anna's experience. Talking to ourselves in English can help us practice. It is a safe way to get better without feeling shy. We can also join clubs or groups where people speak English. This gives us a chance to practice in a friendly environment. Another person who struggled with speaking English was John. John moved to an English-speaking country for work. He could read and understand English well, but he had trouble speaking. He felt nervous and worried about making mistakes. John's new friends encouraged him to keep trying. They told him that it was okay to make mistakes. They said the important thing is to communicate. John decided to try something new. He started writing a diary in English. Every day, he wrote about his day and his thoughts. This helped him think in English. He also tried to use new words and phrases. Writing every day made it easier for John to speak. He found that he could express himself better. John also joined a language exchange program. In this program, he helped someone learn his own language, and they helped him with English. They met once a week to talk and practice. This was very helpful for John. He learned new words and became better at speaking. He also made a new friend. From John's story, we learn that writing can help us speak better. Keeping a diary or writing stories in English can improve our language skills. Language exchange programs are also a great way to practice. We can help others and learn at the same time. Sometimes, we need to change how we think. A boy named David had this problem. David understood English well, but he was scared to speak. He thought he needed to be perfect. One day, his teacher told him, "You do not have to be perfect. Just try to communicate." David took this advice seriously. He started speaking more, even if he made mistakes. He realized that people could understand him even if he was not perfect. This made him feel more confident. He began to enjoy speaking English. David also found that learning phrases helped him. Instead of learning single words, he learned full sentences. For example, he learned to say, "Can you help me with this?" instead of just "help." This made it easier for him to speak. He could use these phrases in real conversations. David's story shows us that we should not try to be perfect. It's more important to communicate. Learning phrases and sentences can also make speaking easier. We can use them in many different situations. Another way to improve speaking is to listen carefully. A girl named Maria did this. Maria loved listening to English podcasts and songs. She paid attention to how people spoke. She noticed their intonation and pronunciation and tried to copy them. Maria also watched English movies and TV shows. First, she watched with subtitles, then without. This helped her understand better. She repeated the sentences she heard. This practice improved her speaking skills. Maria found that listening was very helpful. From Maria's experience, we learn that listening is important. By listening carefully, we can learn how to speak better. We can copy how native speakers talk. Watching movies and listening to songs can be both fun and educational. Practicing with others is also very important. A man named Alex learned this. Alex moved to a new country where he needed to speak English every day. He joined a local club where people met to practice English. They played games, had discussions, and did fun activities together. This made learning enjoyable. Alex also made friends who spoke English. They talked about their interests and shared stories. Alex learned a lot from these conversations. He found that speaking with others was very helpful because it gave him real-life practice. Alex's story teaches us that practicing with others is very effective. We can join clubs, make friends, and find people to talk to. This gives us a chance to use English in real situations. Another helpful tip is to be patient. Learning to speak a new language takes time. A woman named Emily went through this. Emily wanted to speak English fluently. She practiced every day, but her progress was slow, and she felt frustrated. Emily's teacher told her, "Be patient. It takes time to learn a new skill." Emily decided to keep going. She practiced a little every day. She set small goals and celebrated her progress. Over time, she saw improvement. She could speak more easily and confidently. Emily's story reminds us that patience is important. We should not give up if we don't see quick results. Small, consistent efforts lead to big improvements. We also need to be patient with ourselves. Technology can also help us learn. A boy named James used this method. James found many apps and websites to practice English. He used language learning apps that had speaking exercises and games. These made learning fun. James also used online forums and chat rooms to talk with people in English. He found language partners to practice with. This gave him more chances to speak and learn. James learned a lot from these interactions. James's experience shows us that technology can be a great tool. There are many helpful resources online. We can use apps, websites, and social media to practice English. This gives us more opportunities to speak and improve. Having a positive attitude is also very important. A girl named Sarah learned this. Sarah often felt nervous when speaking English. She worried about what others thought of her. Her friend gave her advice and said, "Think positively and believe in yourself." Sarah decided to change her mindset. She started thinking positively. She told herself, "I can do this. I am learning and improving." This helped her feel more confident. She noticed that she spoke better when she had a positive attitude. Sarah's story teaches us the power of positive thinking. Believing in ourselves can make a big difference. We should focus on our progress and stay positive. In conclusion, many people understand English but find it hard to speak. This is a common problem. But with practice and patience, we can improve. We should not be afraid of making mistakes. Each mistake is a chance to learn. Practicing with others, using technology, and having a positive attitude can help us. Speaking a new language takes time, but we can do it. We just need to keep trying and never give up.